Something magical happens when you go out to the wine country. The friends you take, the sun on your face, the clink of glasses catching the light, all sitting amongst the vines that grew the grapes. Magic. The magic of the swirl in your glass. The magic of the smells of tart cherries or floral jasmine, or, if you're lucky, maybe even the ghost of a campfire. The magic of that first sip, warm and alive, lighting a little fire in your chest and a big opinion in your soul. The magic of conversations, getting louder, funnier, less linear, and filled with questions about if this is perimenopause or a spiritual awakening. The magic of pretending that this means something profound. By the second winery, everything is profound. Someone's sketching a business idea on a napkin. Someone's solving all of the PTA problems, mainly by deciding not to get involved. Someone's telling fortunes based on the legs of the wine streaking down your glass. Someone's crying, but beautifully. The sun slips lower, the laughter gets bigger. The day melts into that golden blur where every idea feels like the best one you've ever had. And in that magic of 4 friends, one perfect afternoon, and just enough Pinot to make it seem like destiny, wet, hot wine was born.
Welcome to the first episode of Wet Hot Wine.
We are 4 friends that love wine and thought it would be fun to start a podcast about it.
Plus, we wanted an excuse to hang out on a regular basis and drink wine.
Facts. My name is Brit.
My name is Chelsea.
My name is Shannon.
And my name is Stephanie, and this is
Wet Hot Wine. Okay, let's get right into it.
Yeah. So this is our first episode, you guys.
This
a lot
is
of
pretty
fun.
exciting.
I know.
Thanks for having us here, Shannon.
Yeah, I mean, we're in my basement and we're doing a podcast, and that's really fun.
We're winging it.
We're totally winging it because have any of us done podcasts before?
0.
No.
So we're doing our best.
We are.
But we have our best ideas around a table with wine.
This is true.
That's
This
true.
is true.
So I think
is-
it's going
that is-
to be okay.
Yeah, that's where this idea came up. We came up with this idea here.
Yeah.
At the table, drinking wine.
Yeah, it was not too long ago either. A couple weekends ago. We were all at wineries and just decided to make it happen.
I've liked wine for a long time, and I kind of become a little obsessive with it. So I started doing a lot of research on different wine things. So I've kind of dragged, everybody here liked wine, but I've kind of dragged everybody to wineries all over.
I think you collect people who like wine.
I do.
Let's say recruited.
Recruit people.
Recruited. Yeah.
Recruit people to like wine with me so I don't have to go to the wineries by myself.
I mean, it wasn't really a hard sell for me. It was just kind of like, hey, do you like wine? Yeah. Let's go.
That sounds exactly like how Shannon and I met.
Brit and I kind of started these, and Stephanie too, we started these wine nights. And that's kind of where...
Yeah, well, Shannon and I kind of, we would hang out a lot, drink wine, and then we just were like, man, it would be so fun to kind of find a time during a week or, and have it be either a weekly thing or once a month thing, and just find other people that we can connect with and kind of build community with over wine. And it's, as women in, at the time, late 30s, and, we have kids and our kids are young, it's just a lot harder to find community, and so we just thought, let's do this. Let's see, who's interested. Sometimes it would just be Shan, Stephanie, and I, and then other times we'd have more people join us that, we met through school or, I don't know, usually through school. It was usually connections we made through our kids. So it was a lot of fun. And we would everybody would bring a wine and we'd taste and we'd laugh and we'd talk about life and
Eat chocolate.
eat food, and
Lots of cheese.
lots of cheese. Yeah, everybody probably was feeling kind of gross the next day. But anyway, yeah, so it was a lot of fun, and
Always stay up way too late.
always stay up
Oh,
way
yeah.
too late.
Way
Way
too
too
late.
late, laughing.
Too
There was
much.
it always usually someone told their birth story, or not their birth story, but their labor and delivery. Yeah, I
birth
mean,
story.
it was always, yeah. And there was a couple of us who we all have kids in this room, but I think there were a few who didn't have kids and they had to just bear with us through.
Barrett, yeah.
Bear with us.
Yeah, literally bear down with us and listen to our birthing stories.
But like through that was kind of cool because everybody would bring like just a wine, whatever wine they wanted. They could bring a favorite wine. They could bring just one that they grabbed off of the shelf at the grocery store. And we would kind of all just do like they do at a winery, and we just kind of all pour a little bit in our glass and we'd try it, and we'd go through the lineup of all of the wines. And that's kind of where we got the idea for kind of the format of our podcast. And so we're kind of hoping to just like pull some wines, some random wines that we each bring, and then just do a little bit of tasting and kind of walk through the different tasting notes and stuff like that, and learn a little bit about each wine and learn a little bit more about what we like and what we don't like.
And our listeners can just, be with us in spirit. They can drink with us in spirit.
Yeah, I think all these wines will be listed, right?
Yeah, I think we'll work on creating like a little database where people can see what we're tasting and see what we thought of it, and maybe help them
Discover something new, possibly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we each brought wine. That's like a fond memory or a silly memory or whatever, a memory that you have associated with that bottle of wine.
Cool.
So, yeah. Should we start drinking some wine?
I think we should start drinking some wine.
We should always be drinking some.
Okay, so it looks like I might be.
Yeah, I think you have a dry Riesling. So, in case anybody doesn't know, usually when you do
let me
wine
see it.
tastings, you go from light to dark.
So this is, I don't know if that's like showing. This is the Chateau Saint Michel Dry Riesling. It's from 2023. So we're going to open it, and we're going to talk also today. We figured we'd also add some educational elements into our podcast too.
So where is this wine from?
Oh yeah, it's probably like vibrating all over.
I'm
my
starting to think we all chose local. Did we?
I did.
Yeah, we did.
We all
Like,
I mean, Walla Walla. So
Yeah,
local.
local.
yeah.
For sure,
Pacific Northwest wines.
Yeah, Pacific Northwest.
Whoa.
Because
Representing.
we are in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, well, yeah.
See if we can get this in there.
Oh, it's going to pop.
Oh man, I slammed it on the Okay, we need wine glasses.
Oh, duh. Here you go, Charles.
Thank you.
Just
All right. Oh, that's a hefty pour.
I'm not mad at it.
I mean, yeah, what are we doing?
Like an ounce.
Shannon
like
decided
you
to
know
fill
me.
Stephanie's glass to the top.
Let's listen to that pour.
I know. Oh shoot! I'm dripping it on my page. Oh, Chelsea's like, stop, please. So I will tell you guys a little bit about this wine. I don't know anything really about this particular wine, but the reason why I brought this wine is Chateau Saint Michel. So first of all, this dry Riesling we had at my wedding. So this was like one of our wine selections that we had at our wedding, and also like my family is German, and like Riesling is like the wine of choice, and like with my family and extended family because of it's their German grapes. So kind of has like a sentimental little place in my heart. But the actual story behind this Chateau Saint Michel is that it's the very first place that I ever did a real wine tasting at a winery was at Chateau Saint Michel. And in my 20s, I lived in Seattle for a little while, and my friend and I were like, hey, we live so close to Woodinville, which has a lot of wineries. We should go out and do a wine tasting. And so we were like, sure. Neither of us really knew anything about wine at this point in our life. And so we drive out to Woodinville, and it's kind of like a little further outside of Seattle. And we get there, and it's kind of like as most wineries are, they're kind of like kind of in the country. Like they're like it's farmland. And I don't know what Chateau Ste. Michelle looks like now, but back then it was like not much around it. And so we're like, oh, we'll go and we'll get a wine tasting, then we'll eat some food that they have there. And so we go and we sit down, we start this wine tasting. And in my 20s, I'm a little bit of a goody two-shoes. So I didn't do a lot of drinking in my younger years. And so I was a lightweight. And so we start doing this wine tasting, and halfway through, and of course, like, I don't know what I'm doing because I've never done a wine taste. So I think, I'm like, try to smell, and I'm like, oh, it smells like grapes. Like, I don't really know, like, anything. I don't know what it tastes like. And then I would, like, sip it a little, and I remember, like, looking around to see what other people were doing, and I was totally out of my element and trying to play it cool. And I'm sure it was very obvious that I was not cool. And I was starting to feel it, like, halfway through our flight. And my friend was like, oh, yeah, don't worry about it. We'll just eat food, and we'll just, like, hang out here. So we're like, okay. So both her and I finish our flight. We are, definitely not okay to drive. And so then we go and we ask the person, like, hey, where's your like, restaurant? Or, where do you get food? And the person's like, we don't have a restaurant here. So we were, like, starving and also a little bit tipsy, and we were like, oh, what do we do? And so we, like, tried to see if we could walk somewhere. And this was, like, way before the time of Uber, you guys. This is how old I am. There was no Uber, no Lyft back then, and we're also, like, not in, like, an urban walkable area. And so we basically had to sit in her car and sober up. I don't know how long we were there, but we finally were sober enough, I think, to drive. So we got some yummy food and then called it a day. But that was kind of my first wine tasting at a winery, and I feel like it might be a theme.
And you learn there's not always food.
There's not always food. There's not always food at a winery. Anyway, yeah, so cheers.
Cheers.
It's very Riesling-y.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
very
thought it would be a little more dry, but it is still pretty sweet.
I mean, it's definitely, I feel like it's really smooth.
It actually has almost like a slight effervescent to it. Like
Yeah.
a
Or
little
like
bit
a
of
little tickle on your tongue.
a little bubble. I mean, I feel like I've had dry Rieslings before, and they were definitely more dry than this. So this one,
I'm not a huge Riesling fan.
no. I mean, I like Riesling, but I do like a really dry Riesling, and I feel like this one's not totally. I don't know.
I feel like I would like to actually try a really, really dry Riesling at some point, because I feel like my experience with Rieslings have all been, they're just really sweet, and
I mean, this one isn't as sweet. I feel like
it's not bad.
No, it actually is pretty dry.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yes.
Could you tell me what you mean by dry? Because when I hear dry, I'm thinking about the way it makes my tongue feel.
That's a really great question. And we
Okay.
learned, Shannon and I took,
Brit can take this one.
yeah, Shannon and I took a class because we thought, well, maybe we'll be sommeliers. And then we realized that it's really expensive. And then
Well, we wanted to be sommeliers. We had dreams of opening a wine shop.
we did. So we wanted to have some sort of knowledge, and we thought, well, if we become sommeliers in the process, so be it. But it was just so expensive, and so I kind of just piggybacked off of the class. Shannon paid for it. What is really interesting is that one of the things that they teach you in the class is kind of that terminology around, like, what does it mean for a wine to be dry or not dry. And so basically it's like a dry wine is basically just not sweet.
Not sweet.
Yes.
Oh.
Well,
I thought it was like with you. I thought dry always meant like the mouthful. Like
Well, I
it
think
kind
there
of
are.
it's like
There's
kind
like
of
two
like
different.
puckery.
There's two different kinds. Like, so technically, like, if you want to know the technical, like,
Yes.
So there's like
Yes.
the yeast in the wine. There's sugar in your wine,
Right.
like in the grapes, and then there's the yeast, and the yeast like come in and they eat the sugar.
Right.
So when they eat all the sugar, then it's dry. because there's no sugar left. Like, I wish we had a regular Riesling so you could, like, see the difference between this one and that. Maybe another episode.
Okay, yeah.
But
I'm going to keep asking questions.
I don't think those little yeast monsters ate all of that sugar in here. Because
it tastes, it
still
stop,
tastes real
they can, like,
sweet.
stop the, I don't know how, I'm not a wine maker, so I don't know how they do it, but they can, like, stop the yeast. So, like, you can see, like, you can get a regular Riesling, you can get, like, an off-dry Riesling, and you can get a dry Riesling, so it's, like, kind of different stages of.
So then would this be an off-dry Riesling?
I mean, I think it's technically a dry Riesling.
They're calling it like dry to medium.
Oh, so
it actually says that.
So it is kind of
somebody
an
reading the label.
It is kind of. I don't know the technical term of off dry. See, this
Since
is a side note.
1967.
This is a side note for our listeners. Is that we are not wine experts. That is a disclaimer we should definitely start off with. We're not wine experts. We just like wine and we drink a lot of it, and so we've accumulated kind of this information as we've gone. Brit and I have taken a class, and I've read a lot of books, but by no means are we any experts. We mainly just like to try it. And so that's another big part of our
Well,
podcast.
and something, too, to remember is that wine tasting is actually pretty subjective.
True.
So
Yeah.
it's, it's kind of all based on opinion. Like, so for me, like, I personally think that this wine is extremely sweet for my taste buds, but for somebody else, it might be like, oh, this is actually a really dry Riesling if they're used to drinking Rieslings and they like Rieslings. So that's where the subjective part comes in, is that for my personal taste, I would not consider this a dry Riesling, but somebody else might.
Yeah.
So if you're a sweet wine fan who's trying to get a little more adventurous, it might be like
this would be a great.
That would be a great stepping stone for somebody who is like into like a Moscato or something like that and wants to like kind of push their boundaries a little bit. Is that the right word?
I like it.
Yeah, pushing boundaries.
But yeah. But anyway, again, we're not experts. We just drink wine and we know what we like. We've tried a lot of wine, so we've kind of accumulated opinions about wine, and like Brit was saying, it is like super subjective.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really afraid of my wine because it's not even the one I intended to
I think
bring.
your wine's going to be just fine, Chelsea.
I'm not afraid of no wine.
Not afraid of no wine.
Last summer, we thought we were going to start off our, the season by camping at Mary Hill Campground over in Goldendale, Washington. And
Oh yeah, I've been over there.
we didn't do our research, and we didn't realize that it was mostly an RV camp place. So we showed up, and of course, we were running late because, kids. So we get there late. The sun's going down. We pull out our tent. It's broken.
Oh no.
So, yeah, we're right off the river. So, the sun drops like pretty quickly. And we're in the dark and we're trying to set up this broken tent.
Oh god.
And there's all sorts of things like running around us. We had a miserable night because you're in the valley, so you can hear all the vehicles that are on the surrounding highways and like brakes from all the 18-wheelers, and everything's bouncing off the water. So it was horrible. And so, we went out to the observatory because that was the main event. So we went to the observatory. The show was great. It was awesome. And then we had to make the long drive home on like no sleep. So we decided to stop at this restaurant off the highway, and we had a glass of wine by, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Sokol
Blosser?
Sokol Blosser, and I've never tried them before.
Show us
So anyway, so the wine that I tried and I really enjoyed does not exist. It's discontinued. But they have this fun kind of offshoot called Evolution. And it's they made it because they wanted to make wine that went well with food. I guess they're like kind of tapping into the foodie culture we have up here. And they're, I can't remember what it's, Dundee Hills area. Mm-hmm. And I thought it would be kind of cool to share some like fun facts about them. If you all don't mind. I like a good fun fact. So they're the first winery to be certified salmon safe in 1996.
Oh, that's cool.
They debuted Evolution. No, they debuted the Wine Mobile.
Oh,
Yes, a mobile bar this year.
Wow.
I have not been able to go to it.
So it's
but-
like the beer pedals, but like with wine.
Oh,
Because we were talking
No,
about
I think
that.
it's kind of like a food truck. Like they'll pop up. They'll
okay.
go-
Oh, that's
they'll bring
cool.
their wine.
Yeah, so that's my little
Nice.
explanation to why I brought this.
That's
and this
awesome.
is the Lucky Number 9 white. So it's a blend.
Okay. Does it say what it's blended with?
No.
Okay.
But maybe you can tell me.
This is so interesting. And also, by the way, I don't entirely know if it is pronounced Sokkelblosser. I really
Someone's
don't. I
gonna
just
correct us. Don't worry.
Somebody is going to write
hold
us.
the wine up to the camera.
Yeah,
So people,
please.
no,
If
no.
someone knows about this, is that how you pronounce it? Is
I always say
Sokkelblosser?
Yeah, I would say
Blosser.
Sokkelblosser, but I have no idea.
Yeah.
Someone will correct us.
But we always drive by it.
I know.
And I'm
Actually,
always like, oh, it's been there
the
forever.
day that we were like inspired to do this podcast, I almost made us reservations there.
Man, that would have been so great.
I
This
know.
is really
If
awesome.
they would
I'm
like
very
to,
excited.
Oh, if they would
Host
like to
our
have
next
us
tasting,
at the next tasting,
know,
we can get them our contact information.
So the one I actually wanted was the Sauvignon Blanc they used to have.
I love Sauv Blanc.
but It's
oh, they don't make soft blanc anymore.
not currently.
You know,
Maybe
there's
they
not
will,
a
but
lot
not
of
currently.
that out in the Pacific Northwest.
I hope
Yeah,
to find it.
you
Maybe
know-
out in Walla Walla.
That is a good question.
I feel like a lot of people are using Sauv Blancs in blends.
Oh, maybe
They're not having it be
Well,
like
see, that was the hope. But when I got the blend, I'm like, maybe since they discontinued it,
Oh, maybe they used it in other wines.
Yeah, they could have. Maybe like they didn't have enough grapes from that.
Yeah,
and so
sometimes they don't tell you what the blends are.
Yeah, it doesn't look like.
Maybe
it
on their
says there.
website they would tell you what the blends are.
Yeah, maybe.
Oops.
Well, let's try it.
Do you want to open it and pour us
Pop
some?
that up, open. Oh, it's a twist.
It's a twist top.
off.
Yeah, so
it's very camping appropriate.
Yeah, it really is. Next time.
I know. I'm like, I guess this would be great for going to a
Look
gathering.
at us. We're like,
I know.
We're like ready,
Like,
like,
you're-
little
you're-
puppies ready to be
holding
fed.
our wine glasses up to Chelsea's face.
I don't know how to pour wine.
Okay, that one's good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just tastings.
I'm not.
Thank you.
I've never.
We're
been
also
in
holding
the
our
service
glasses
industry.
awkwardly high for you.
I know. I'm like, wait.
Most people don't.
Here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it says
Ooh,
here.
it smells It smells.
Mouth-watering citrus and tropical notes
man.
make this the perfect wine to pair with sunshine and any cuisine
Oh.
with a kick to it.
Okay.
Oh,
This, I mean, the
sunshine.
smell of it, I'm a huge fan.
It does smell good.
It smells so yummy.
Yeah, and it is pretty thoughtful. Like if you're going to like an outdoor gathering,
Yeah.
not to have to pack.
That's true. That is
Yeah,
really true.
it definitely
true.
smells very tropical,
It does smell tropical.
which I love. Which
Yeah,
is
isn't it a
actually,
great summer,
which is
like,
actually
barbecue?
very,
Yeah, you're right.
which is actually very telling of a Pinot Grigio. So
Oh.
I would.
Pinot
Right?
Grigio?
I'm sorry, a Sauv Blanc. I'm sorry.
I knew what you meant, but yeah.
Yeah.
It sounded wrong coming out of my mouth, and then I just said it anyway.
So the wine and the show at the observatory were like the two best things about that trip. And
awesome.
we didn't go camp a single time after that.
Well, you've
So we're
never
like-
been camping
Ever?
since?
Well, not since last summer. We were just like
What show was it?
It was like our single camping. I got to stare directly into the sun
Oh, what?
and see sunspots. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, like with the observatory.
Yeah, at the observatory.
That's cool. Maybe next
Yeah.
time just get a hotel.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is delightful.
It's really good.
It's really good.
I'm
it's very like
really
fruity,
stoked on
like,
this. Yeah.
Yeah, but
stone fruit.
it's not sweet though.
No, it's
No.
very drinkable.
I was thinking
Wow.
when I drink it,
So relieved.
I get like the tingling and kind of like tang under my tongue. It's like on the sides and goes like under my tongue, which I like.
Okay.
It's kind of like tart. Like it's got that. Maybe it's like the
You let it
acid.
sit and fall a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, you do get that.
Are we
Thank
ready
you
for
for-
the next one?
Yeah, thank you for bringing your wine.
Yeah, that was.
good. No, it was good.
I'm
I
really
am
excited. I don't think I've ever
so
tried one of their wines.
Relieved because I feel like I'm the one that knows the least about wine. I'm
was
just kind of like
That one was a really good one.
It was a really good wine too. I would 100%
I was
drink
like
this again.
I was like on the fence about going, but I would definitely go now.
I want to see because they have like some buildings, like architecture, that have actually won awards. And I'm like kind of an architecture nerd.
At their vineyard?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
okay.
definitely
Next
should
time
go
we
there.
should definitely go.
Yeah. Next on our list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to add it to the list. All right, who is up next?
I think that would be me.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I brought a wine that just it has a lot of history with me. It's Eola Hills. I believe it's in Dundee. I believe their main tasting room is in Dundee. They have actually a couple locations. One kind of like right off 99. It's like their main tasting room. And then they have like another, it's like called their Legacy vineyard.
Would you like me to hold it up?
Sure, yeah. And that one's kind of like more scenic and stuff like that. But
The back has some.
Oh, some cool art.
yeah,
I don't know if everyone can see that.
maybe some like etching or something. I
Or if
don't know.
anyone can see that, really.
Yeah. But yeah, so my history with wine is like, I mean, I've been going wine tasting for a very long time. My parents actually got me into wine tasting. We would kind of go as a family once my brother and I became adults. And it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of fond memories. This was actually, Eola Hills was one of the first wineries that my parents became members of. And so we would go there a lot because a lot of wineries, when you are a member, they give you a lot of fun perks. And back then, I mean, it's been years since I've been, but back then when you were a member, they pretty much just let you bring whoever you wanted, and they would give whoever was in your party free wine. Oh, free wine tasting. Party, yeah. So, but it was really fun because like wine tasting with my family was always something that was, I don't know, I'm really, really close with my family, and it was something that really bonded us, you know, from that child-parent relationship to kind of more of like a deepening friendship with my parents and my family. So yeah, this was a winery that we went to all the time, you know, mainly because of the perks. And it was just like, oh yeah, if we had family, if we had friends in town, doesn't matter who it was, we were like, oh, you want to go? And we'd all gather around and pile in their tasting room and taste wine. And so, and actually if, you know, all of these girls here know me, but I love Pinot Noir. That's my wine, like hands down my favorite. So Eola Hills kind of helped me find my palate with that, I guess. Like that was where I really discovered that I love Pinot Noirs. Those are really the wines that I
You are a
love.
Pinot Noir girl.
I am. And you know, still to this day, this Pinot is probably, I don't know if it's my favorite one, but for example, just the other day we were at some friend's house and they poured me some wine. I didn't know what it was, and I was like, "Oh, this is really good. This is really good wine." And our friend's like, "Yeah, I think it's a Pinot Noir. The bottle's in the kitchen." And I went and looked, and it was Eola Hills Pinot Noir.
how funny.
And I was like, "No wonder why I liked it. That's so funny." Like, and then he was like, "Yeah, you guys were the ones who told us about it. We went with your family to
funny.
Eola Hills." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that's so funny." So yeah, but a funny story about Eola Hills is, you know, their tasting room. It's like right off the highway. It's a really chill place. It's kind of more in a warehouse, but they have a cute little tasting room. It's really low key. It's kind of like a stand at the bar type of place. But there was a really, really nice gentleman who used to work there. I can't remember his name, but he worked there for years and years. But we would go there so often and, you know, take family and friends that he got to know our family. But he would always call my dad doctor. So we'd walk in, and instantly it was like, "Hey, Dr. Raborti, you brought your family. Good to see you." And so when he first started calling my dad that, I think my dad was kind of like, "Oh, was he talking to me? Like, oh. And like, disclaimer, my dad is not a doctor. So like this went straight to my dad's head, of course, you know, and he'd like look around being like, yeah, I'm cool, you know, because all these people would kind of look over at him and be like, oh, is that guy a doctor? Oh, he must be really important. And so he did, I mean, this happened several times. I would say we probably went 4 or 5 times over the course of a year, and it was always the same thing. Hey, Dr. Raborti, how's it going? So my dad was just used to it by this point. But there was one incident where we had a lot more family in town. I think it was, you know, his brother was visiting, some of his sisters, and we all just kind of piled. I mean, it was a big group of us. We went and we were all, you know, of course, probably pretty obnoxious and loud like we usually always are and laughing. And, you know, of course, right when we walk in, hey, Dr. Raborti, how's it going? And my dad like looks over at his siblings like, I'm so cool. So we're standing there and we're like in the middle of our tasting. And then this other gentleman walks in. He's older, probably in his 60s. And I you know, I don't know what his name is, but he, you know, the guy serving the wine is like, hey, Dr. Jones, how's it going? You know, welcome. And you could just see my dad just deflate. And we got a pretty good kick out of that for, you know, the next several years, like teasing my dad, oh, Dr. Raborti's in the house, you know. But it was just a funny memory that when I look back on, I think of, you know, that's where I kind of got my beginnings in loving wine and learning about wine, and also kind of associating it with it's kind of like a connection building time, like that you go and you enjoy it and you have good conversation and you laugh and
That's really true.
So anyway, so let's taste this.
Also a screw top.
A screw top for a Pinot, which is kind of interesting. It didn't always used to be a screw top. This is new. I can't get it open.
Can you call us doctor while you're here?
Yes.
We only respond to
I
Dr.
seriously
I
cannot
still
get
have
this
some in
open.
there.
Somebody
Here.
might need to.
I've got really
I
dry
got it.
hands.
I got it.
Muscles.
Muscles. I use them. Okay, Dr. Barnes.
Ooh.
Got some Pinot for
Thank you.
Sir.
And Dr. Miller.
All right.
And Dr.
It's a
Frey.
tasting after all.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're doing a tasting. I got kind of carried away.
What can I expect?
Oh yeah, tell us about tell
you
us
know,
why you like Pinot, Brit.
Oh man, there's so many things. I like it because
Oh, it smells good.
it does. This one's a really drinkable one. I feel like Pinots are not for everyone. I mean, I feel like most people in the Pacific Northwest like Pinots. That's kind of what, you know,
We're known for
the
up
Pacific
here.
Northwest is known for. But it's a really light-bodied red, which is why most people find it pretty palatable for a red.
Okay.
Yeah, the color is usually it always reminds me of kind of more of like a raspberry, light cherry color. One thing that I love about Pinots is a lot of them have kind of earthy, funky flavor
Yes.
profiles.
They are very earthy.
Which I love. So it's, you know, sometimes you'll get a lot of like woodsy notes. Sometimes there's some smoky notes, peppery note. A lot of people will say like peppery, you want like the peppery, dry Pinots. And not all of them are like that. I typically love, the more peppery, tobacco-y, earthy, funky they are,
you like
I like more. So, and this one's kind of right in the middle. I feel like it's really drinkable. It's really approachable for like beginning Pinot drinkers or even like,
Yeah,
you know,
it is. And I will say,
experienced
like,
Pinot drinkers.
knowing Brit has made me appreciate Pinots a lot more because I used to not really care for them. But now I'll even drink the funkier ones, even though they're not
I
necessarily
will
my
say
favorite.
though, if I love a Pinot, it's pretty much guaranteed that Shannon's not going to like it. Or if she likes a Pinot, if she's like, oh, I like a Pinot, I probably
this
won't like
particular,
it.
yeah.
Oh,
Because they make them like differently.
So this is the one where you all meet?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one's
this
like
one's kind of like
this one
right
is-
in the middle.
It is.
Everybody's
It's
Pinot.
the
It's
British.
everybody's Pinot.
And that's why I like it, because it's a really great price point. You can get it at Fred Meyer. I got this one at Target because Fred Meyer was out. And so, yeah, it's really, it's a good find. And just
I'm
really
enjoying it.
consistent. It's a really consistent wine.
It is. I like it too. It's tasty.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's my notes. Tasty.
Tasty.
We can cheers to Dr. Robordi on that one.
Dr.
Dr.
Robordi.
My dad will get a kick out of that. That will help his ego after the deflation.
Maybe I should start calling him Dr. Robordi
You
when
should.
I see
He
him.
would really like that.
I will. Okay.
Who's up next? Oh,
Yeah,
Stephanie.
Stephanie's
Oh
up
man.
next.
That
Let
means we gotta
bottoms up real quick.
Yeah.
Bottoms up.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of need to do that too.
Yeah, we're chugging now.
Okay. So,
Oh my gosh, this one.
I am from Walla Walla, which is, well, mostly. It's just kind of wine country of its own now. Middle of nowhere, Southwest Washington, right on the Oregon border. But used to be, when I was a kid, wheat fields and like you could buy your farmer supply downtown.
I like your accent.
Thank you. It's not a Walla Walla accent.
No, it sounds more like Texas.
But now it's like fancy wine country. And I had the pleasure and privilege of bringing a couple of these ladies to Walla Walla a couple years ago.
it was really fun.
It was so fun.
But we went to several fun wineries in Walla Walla. And this was, I think, the last one we went to. A little ASMR. Last one we went to on our last day. And we rolled in a little hot. We were having a
Well,
real
it was the last.
good
It
time.
was the last one. How many had we gone to
So-
that day?
We had just gone to one, but we went to that
creative winery.
A creative winery that did all sparkling wines.
Yeah.
In the red color.
Interesting. Do you like
Yeah.
want
Oh.
to showcase your wine?
So
by
this
the cameras?
is Grow Grain. They're a very lovely little winery out in Walla Walla. They do organic farming.
I'm like, I have no idea if we're getting this on the screen, but hopefully.
and they're just really kind. Even though we came
to
in, with a lot of energy and enthusiasm.
We really did.
And a little.
That poor
maybe
man.
A little more alcohol than we should have had.
They were so kind and so sweet and accommodating. And it was just a really lovely time. But
We were like the only ones in there. I
we
think.
were, which was good.
No, we weren't. Do you remember? We weren't the only ones in there. There was a lady on her laptop trying to study or
that's
something.
right. We
And
invited
she
her to
was
join us.
We invited her to join us
She
because
said no.
we were being so loud, and she was clearly studying, and so we felt so bad, and so we asked her to join, and she said no.
She did not want to
We
take
straight
part.
up said no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so we go to this
Studies
one.
at a vineyard.
Seriously.
Yeah, right. Well, because
Hopefully
it's
she's
probably,
studying wine.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't
maybe
know.
Maybe
So
she
was
took
the
those
manager, and you all
sommelier
are like,
classes.
"Join us."
Yeah.
She did not want to join us, but we
She
were
did
just
not.
really appreciating their interior design.
Oh yeah,
and
they had
their
a really
beautiful
cool. They had the
landscaping,
stair.
They had the stairs, that I was
beautiful
taking a lot
black
of photos.
fixtures.
Yeah.
So it was just really lovely, and I just loved that we all were so comfortable to be ourselves and to live our best
We were
lives.
definitely being ourselves.
and to need a designated driver.
We were our
do that?
designated drivers that day.
So conveniently, this is 5 minutes from my parents' house.
Oh my gosh.
And so I believe our driver, I know my mom came, and was it your
It was
husband,
Nick,
Brit?
your
Nick?
mom, and my husband.
And maybe your daughter. And my brain says your daughter was there.
I really enjoyed the Cabernet. There.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, their cab is really good.
I feel like I bought a wine actually.
I bought their Cabernet. I bought their Cabernet, and I really.
I bought a
enjoyed that.
wine that it was a
Yeah.
blend that I typically don't love, and I bought theirs was so good.
And
I think
classic,
I also got this one.
the Grenache. Yeah, the Grenache is really nice. And Walla Walla is classically known for like their heavy, hard-hitting reds, like the Syrahs and the Cabs. So that's classic
Yeah, it's
Walla
like
Walla.
warmer
Okay, Chelsea
weather.
has a question. I
Chelsea
can tell
has
Chelsea.
questions.
Again,
Incoming.
I have never heard of this Grenache.
Grenache?
What does that mean?
I don't. It's
It's
the
a
kind
type
of
of
grape.
grape.
So this is 100% the same kind of grape. It's all made from a Grenache grape.
Oh.
I think, is it Italian? I don't really know.
That one I'm not gonna.
I like to say
Not
that it's
gonna say.
Italian, but I don't know.
We could be wrong. Disclaimer.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah, more than likely we are.
But we'll get back to next.
I mean,
next
should I Google
episode.
it? I got my phone.
I don't. Yeah, I have no access.
So someday we'll learn about different grapes. But this is a pure, all from the same grape, all Grenache.
Okay.
And I feel like it's more of like
I need to
a,
get a-
in my opinion, a medium-bodied red.
Huh.
So it's
This
not
is
that real
gonna
hard
be,
and heavy.
like so new for me. I don't know if I've ever tried a Grenache.
Oh, I love
it's
Grenache.
It's a Spanish. It was
Spanish.
originated in Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I love
known
the
for
Grenache.
requiring. Okay, well here's an interesting thing. It says it's known for requiring hot, dry climates to ripen properly, which would make sense that it probably does so well
in
in Walla Walla because you guys have that hot, dry
that would make sense.
season. But interesting.
A lot of people don't realize if you're not a Northwesterner, Walla Walla is in the desert. Washington has a desert.
Yes, it's different.
Yeah, I
It's
think I got laughed at when we went to a couple of wineries and I asked if any of them had Pinots. They were like, no, wrong climate.
Yeah. No, where we live, like in kind of the Willamette Valley area, like Pinot Noir grows really well and Chardonnay grows really well.
Yeah.
So a lot of wineries just focus on
Those,
two
yeah.
out here. But then you just go like a few hours east out to like the Walla Walla or like in the like
The Gorge, like Mary Hill.
the gorge. I was like, what is that area called? They have a more like warmer climate, so they have like the Cabernets grow really well out there, and the Grenaches apparently.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's bust this baby open.
Yeah.
Satisfying.
So satisfying.
Okay, I'll keep mine low.
You want a big one, right?
Oh my
You know
gosh.
what? I probably do.
I'll
This is
take
the
a
last
little
right?
one. I'll take a little one. I think I'm going to revisit.
One of my favorite red
Chelsea's.
ones is like a GSM, which is Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvedre.
Oh yeah.
I want a small.
You want a
bit.
small?
Oh, yeah. I asked for a small as Stephanie pours me
I was talking.
a full 5 ounces of wine.
Maybe we need smaller wine
I
glasses.
do have to
for
drive
this.
home.
Oops. It's dripping.
Whoops, I just poured myself the wine.
I
Stop
love
it.
that.
See, it smells like very cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can like smell like
it
the
does smell
different.
It
good.
smells. It's burning my nose. So there. This is that. What's the alcohol
That's
content? in
interesting.
this?
It is a little bit high. It's
14.
Yeah,
that is
Ooh, that
really-
is high.
that is 14
I was
too.
gonna say it burned my nostrils.
Oh really?
Oh, it
Ooh,
didn't
the
burn.
legs.
It didn't burn mine.
You know
the
what's funny?
leg thing you all taught me.
Yes.
It's funny because to me,
It's
I
got
thought
some
the
nice legs.
Pinot burned my nose more than this
Oh
one.
really?
How much percentage was the Pinot?
Probably.
Like this is very smooth on the
Oh,
Oh,
nose.
yeah.
I
that's
think
a lot of
I said that it was
alcohol.
12.5. Hold on.
Yeah.
If I'm right, are you guys gonna give me like $100?
You know,
for
that
guessing
probably
how much
is
wine?
important information because
This
some
one
of
doesn't say.
these
Oh,
are
wait.
not for casual
Alcohol.
drinking.
Hold on,
you know?
you guys.
Do you mean to read it for you?
For those listening in, we have some papers in front of us to help keep us on track, and they had to print a special one out for me because my eyeballs are very elderly. So this does have the alcohol content on it. I can't read
Give it
it.
to me. Let me see it. With my young eyes.
Your young eyes,
Youthful.
My
youthful
young
by like
eyes.
6 month
Where
eyes.
is it listed?
It's right. Yeah, see, she can't even see it.
I'm the youngest. You
I
guys.
don't see where
It's
it's listed.
on alcohol.
Oh,
it's
here.
really
Oh,
tiny. Yeah,
What did you think it was?
I said 12.5.
Wrong. Any other guesses?
Damn it.
I would say it's probably in the 14.
Yeah, 14.5.
Okay. What is your final guess?
14 range? 14.
No, you can't have a
0.5.
range.
Okay, fine. 14.5.
All of you are wrong.
That was mine.
It's 13.9.
Oh, we're in the middle.
So very
Hey.
close.
Yeah, that
You
is
guys did
actually
you did
really
guess in the
high.
middle
We
really
were
well.
just around it.
That was
in
the Pinot
the
Noir.
vicinity.
And
Interesting. Okay.
The Grenache.
Yeah, the Grenache is 14.2.
14
so it's a
Let's
little-
check them
I
all
mean,
out.
these
this
white
is
ones are
for
gonna be-
like, you're going to sit and have a conversation. You're not going to like,
This is
just
like
throw this
sit
back and then-
cozy by the warm.
This Chateau
Fire.
Saint Michel is gluten free, by the way, in case anybody wanted
So
to
is
know.
the Sokol Blosser.
I like how they had to add that. We didn't add any gluten to your wine, guys.
I also love that it told you the
Oh,
carbs
this
on
one.
it.
This one's 12.5.
it's kind
Yeah,
of a
that- I
requirement
feel
in these
like-
parts.
And this
Yeah.
was- and the Sokol Blosser is 12.
Okay, I was gonna say whites
Yeah.
are typically lower in
Yeah.
alcohol. So I appreciate this wine a lot.
I think it needs to breathe a little.
Hey, this
Somebody
one would
else.
probably be a good one to put in a carafe, maybe. Wait, no,
Oh.
not a carafe.
Or
So that does something.
what's it called?
Putting it into a
What
carafe.
is it called?
The thing?
Aerating.
No, the
Well, yeah,
glass,
it's
the
aerating.
nice, beautiful.
I have one.
A
upstairs.
carafe.
No, it's
No,
a
it's special.
Oh, a decanter.
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 We did it.
We did it. The word of the day is decanter,
Man,
everyone.
I wonder if it would be good like in a year.
Yeah, it is a pretty
It's a young
young
wine.
wine. It's a 23.
It's really heavy.
Good in a year.
I'm gonna say this is not
Oh, that's
my
funny
jam.
to you that this is heavy. I don't know. Maybe because I grew up in Walla Walla. I'm like, this is very light, medium red.
I feel like for me, anything that's not a Pinot is heavy.
Brit is like a Pinot person.
And
Wow,
Chelsea's just
look at that
shaking it until it's
swirl.
breathed
I
enough.
got really into the swirl. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you
No,
know,
I
I
like
mean,
it.
you had it going.
Right.
This one actually has some interesting, like it's like really vanilla-y and
This is a stay-at-home wine. That's what
vanilla-y.
this is.
This is a
stay-at-home
stay-at-home
wine. Like
You're
not
gonna get in
going
your
anywhere.
jammies.
Ooh,
Yes, you're gonna get in your
jammies.
jammies. You're gonna get
Ooh, like
cozy.
reading,
Yeah.
okay, reading a book in front of a fire. Maybe it's rainy.
With some cozy socks on.
But you
this-
could maybe double fist it with
this
like a glass
all-
of tea
You could.
and
You could
Well, I
chamomile.
mean,
chamomile and some wine.
Maybe
You
like
know.
smoking a pipe. I only do that with Dr. Aborti.
Yeah,
because you guys are refined.
We are refined. Maybe if you were having like
Cozy
a
time
really
wine.
nice steak.
like
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I'm just oh my gosh, now I'm just fantasizing about like alone time.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like
Isn't that kind of why we go wine tasting?
For a
yeah,
long
but
time?
there's
Well,
something
like it's adult alone time.
there's something
Oh, like with
really,
no kids.
with like no kids.
allowed.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
kids.
there's something really special about having like alone time in your own home.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Like, do you mean alone time is on like being the only one
Yes.
there, or just having
Yeah.
the special time like
Just
where
being
nobody's
the
bothering
only
you?
one in my home.
Oh.
Leave it to be
I mean,
quiet.
no matter
Oh,
when anybody's
I don't
around,
think-
And like
you're
no
still,
one
like,
needs
catering
me.
to other
Yes.
people.
Yeah.
And it's just me and my dog.
I know. Sometimes I think
And
about
it would be I would have this wine. Yeah.
if I wasn't married and had kids,
bath.
I would just have like people over every day. But
You'd
I'm
have
like,
people over every day.
yeah, but because I'm like an extrovert, like I'm like, oh, it'd be so fun. I could have anybody over anytime.
Yeah, I wouldn't make it on my own.
This is why
No.
Britt and I are good friends. We're
I
like,
would claw my eyeballs
hey,
out.
what are you doing?
Oh no.
I feel like I have probably invited myself over to Shannon's house.
Oh, many
like,
times.
Many times where I'm just like, I'm coming over after
Well,
school
also,
today.
I invite myself over to dinner at your house a lot too. Like Jeremy's out of town. I'm like, oh, hey, what are you making
yeah.
tonight?
Stephanie and I are like we cannot relate.
I love being alone. It's funny because I used to
Like-
think I was an extrovert, and in boarding, I went to boarding school. Fun fact for a little short time.
Yeah, that is it.
But I remember every evening, I'd be knocking on everybody's doors. Hey guys, what are we doing? But I don't know. Maybe it's adult momming and like
so
having
you were an extrovert when you were younger,
Yeah.
but not
Interesting.
older.
Yeah, I think it's the demands on me now are higher, and so now I just love to be alone in the quiet.
I wonder. You must be like on like the line of like introvert extrovert.
Maybe
You're an introverted extrovert.
yeah, maybe.
I'm a true
Or an
introvert.
extrovert or an
Yeah,
or an
you're always classic.
I need a
You're
time
an
to just
introvert.
be like catatonic. Like I just need recovery time where I'm just sitting and I could be staring at a wall. I just need to be like stationary and there needs to be quiet and
Okay.
I need to like recharge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the older I get, the more I get that. Like there are times where
Yeah, that's true.
it'll be like a Thursday afternoon and I will literally just be like, I can't wait to get in my pajamas and get the kids in bed and I just want to like crawl up my stairs and get in bed.
Yeah.
And just be by myself with, a glass of wine
yeah.
or,
It is another level of like, because I'm definitely an extrovert, but being a parent,
Yeah.
like you just like get it all like
yeah.
sucked
just
out
need a
of you
break.
all day. And yeah,
Everybody
I
needs
do.
something.
I mean, I think like I also do appreciate the good downtime where I can read a book or watch whatever show.
But
I
as a whole,
want.
we're definitely extroverted. Like
Yes,
we're
I
like, what are we
am-
doing this weekend?
I definitely
what are we
get
gonna
like
do?
I get my energy from being with other people. Like,
Oh, weird.
Same.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, what's that? Like, weird.
I get like this high after canceling plans.
I'm like,
Ooh, I just canceled some plans.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go put on like, my boxers.
maybe I
and
won't
my
be so offended if you
jammies
cancel
and-
plans on me. I'm like, oh, she's getting a little high
This
right
is
now.
This is really filling her cup.
Yeah, this is
Meanwhile, I'm like, they canceled.
You're like, I'm glad I could do that for you.
I can do that for you.
I do appreciate Brit because she helps me fill my extrovert bubble because I can always ask her to do something.
I know. I'm always like,
If
sure,
I'm
yeah,
like,
whatever.
oh, I need to hang out with people. I'm like, Brit, what are you doing?
This is true. It really helps that we live like houses down from each other.
I was about to say, Chelsea,
I
these
am
are their-
so glad you like that.
Yours is my favorite tonight.
Yeah, I think yours is my favorite too.
Oh my
Even
god.
above
Okay. Okay,
my
wait.
Pinot.
My favorite is the Saint. Wait, Yeah.
Okay.
What is?
Why was that one your favorite?
I don't know. I
Just like it hit nice.
Yeah, it hit really nice, and it wasn't like, I don't know if this is going to make any sense because I don't know like wine
It doesn't
tasting
have
terms.
any sense.
But it felt very light and refreshing on my tongue.
What is that? Like Shannon said,
Yeah,
it's almost
is that a thing?
effervescent.
Yeah, it had almost
Okay.
like a little bubble to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a very light, faint bubble to
So,
it.
okay, so what was your favorite, Shannon?
Mine was yours. The
Really?
evolution, yeah. The white wine, yeah.
Oh, that makes me feel good. What about you, Stephanie?
No, I agree. I liked the evolution. It was just really easy drinking and tasty.
Chelsea's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Well, because I feel very self-conscious about these things. I'm
No,
like
you don't
the
need to.
newest wine taster. Like,
Here's a fun fact about me. I drink all the wine.
Here's a fun fact about me. I drink all
what
the
about you, Brittany?
Oh, mine is hands down the evolution.
Yeah,
It's
that
great.
one was good tonight.
No.
Yeah, I loved it.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
love.
In fact, can you give me a little more?
I know.
And so,
Wow.
so this is where you say, what would you like to revisit tonight?
Wait, what?
Hold on. I was just curious about Sockelblosser. It's apparently Sockel. Sockelblosser.
Sockel.
Rhymes with glosser.
Sockel gloss.
So it's named after their founders.
Yeah.
Their founders Susan Sockel and Bill Blosser.
We'll have to put that in as a little correction.
Correction. Disclaimer.
Suckle
No, cheers
blosser.
to their evolution.
Well, I did say I didn't know how to pronounce
You
it.
did.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it's Sockelblosser. Or I think I said Sockelblosser.
We used to say grosgrain wrong a lot. Apparently that S is silent.
Yeah.
that's
I-
also
gross
like
grain.
German.
Hey,
Silent letters. What are they good for?
Hey, I have a great question for our question jar. What letter of the alphabet would be the drunkest?
Z.
Interesting.
It's at the
Z.
end.
Wow, that's like
You
a
get to
really
the end?
firm answer.
UZ. Like that sounds
I
like
think
a
S. I think it's like S. Like
I'm a Q girl. Q.
Q.
It's just a confusing letter. Like that's a weird shape. It goes qu. Like what is that?
It always has to have a second letter with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a designated driver.
Q always has to have a designated driver. That's
That's how I'm going to teach it to my children.
Yeah.
It always needs a designated driver with you.
Parenting.
Because it's always drunk.
Parenting.
Q is just always drunk.
Yeah, and then it's kind of looping around and then
Yeah.
throw a slash in there.
Q's had too much wine, so it needs a U to drive it home.
What about you, Chelsea? What's the drunkest letter for you?
I kind of feel like the cursive F.
Cursive
The
specifically.
drunkest.
The cursive F.
When it's just in like really normal like times, Roman or whatever you call it.
Non-cursive.
It's sober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know,
Very German kind of vibes.
anything other than that, Comic Sans. What's the papyrus one? Any other fonts? And it's it's been drinking a little bit.
Yeah, it has.
It's the sauce. It's
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
it's effed.
it's. I feel like we all have valid.
Also, like it's like the letter for sleep, which kind of makes sense if you've had a lot to drink.
You just want to pass out. It's the end.
If you spent the evening drinking the
It's the end of the road.
grosgrain,
Grosgrain.
Yeah.
grosgrain, which I hope
Grosgrain is ironic for Brits because the S is silent.
It is. It's because the S is silent because it's just
Yeah,
off getting
but-
drunk somewhere.
Well, that sums up our first episode of Wet Hot Wine.
We did it!
We hope you continue to join us on this journey as we learn a little more about wine, get to chat with some interesting people, and most likely overshare about things like perimenopause and parenting.
Stay tuned for our next episode.
Wet Hot Wine is hosted and produced by Stephanie Barnes, Chelsea Freyring, Shannon Miller, and Brit Winnicka. Sound engineering and errand boy by Jeremy Miller. Photos by Stefan Freyring. Music by Jesse Raborti. Logo design by Nick Winnicka. This has been the Wet Hot Wine Podcast. Copyright 2025. All rights reserved. Just like our last glass. Oh, hey.
I've said a lot of stupid things.
We can put some secret things in now for
yeah,
the
we can.
editor to find because
Yeah.
we're alone, Britt.
Yeah, we can talk the dirt.
Or say nice things.
Oh, we can.
Yeah. Chelsea was really glowing tonight. She looks lovely.
She was really good. And she did so much research.
She
It
did.
was so awesome. I feel like she's kind of showed us all up.
No, I just appreciate her curiosity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shannon, all the work she put in, so amazing.
What an
Love
author.
her.
What an author and a writer,
Yeah.
that one.
It made me cry.
Oh, that's so sweet. Chelsea's back in the room.
Yeah, so now we have to be quiet.